Release District.
Agbaya, 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 Agbaya. Come on, live in the flesh.
In the flesh, we are live.
Come on, it's the Agbaya show. Episode 6.
6.
You know, you're tuned in with Damo.
And J. Jules.
Well, go on, my guy. You know what it is, man. You know, normal settings before we carry on. Subscribe,
make sure you like and subscribe.
Come
and
on,
share.
You know, no reporting. You get me?
Yeah.
But obviously, it's a crazy one this week, man.
Ooh.
You get me? Money crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy weeks upon us, cuz. And bruv, you know where we start, man. We start with the Agbaya of the week. This one is crazy. Cause it's like, I don't know whether are they telling the truth or is it a lie. But man try say, just for context, Hollywood Unlocked. Oh then, yeah. Oloshi. Oniranu. Bruv, the man said that the queen is dead.
Hey, Queen Lizzie.
They said Lizzie, they go. I don't understand. She there for here.
She there for here.
It's mad, fam. Like, and the worst thing is that people are really arguing out there saying the queen is dead. A few American people saying the queen is dead. A few UK people saying you're not even from the UK. How the hell do you know? Yeah. Now, Hollywood Unlocked has come up and said we apologize for the the confusion.
Can you imagine?
One of their workers published the article without their permission.
Wow.
So now it seems that Queen is alive. You understand? So I don't want to touch on these sort of things because, you know, social media is so powerful now that you could run a narrative and everybody will believe it just based on a blue tick or whatnot.
Yeah, and it's not good, man.
It's not, man.
People really, you know, especially for us, we live in London. Like, yo, we admire the Queen. We cherish the Queen.
Oluwa, Lifemi, Lizzie,
Elizabeth. You know, like we cherish the Queen, and obviously a lot's happening in the world right now, and for you to just put false information out there, and you gotta understand she's a human, like she has family, like
that's the
thing.
Like
imagine our family, like someone made fake news on us, and you know, and it's just mad. Like you can't just be saying death is a serious thing, man.
Bro, I mean, death is. It's not even that. If they said Queen Elizabeth has a sore throat or cold or sore ear or something.
No, to be fair, I did hear she had COVID, so it's even a madness that for man to even. I don't even know if that was real, but I think I did see somewhere that the Queen had COVID. For him to now spread this. You get me? Like, bro, people lost their lives with COVID. For you to now say the Queen. And again, it's mad. Like, why are we hearing it from across the pond? We're not even hearing it from in our own manner. In our own manner. So it's like, yo.
Man's hearing it from Chicago, or Kentucky, or is it Tennessee?
No. Well, Hollywood now. So where's Hollywood? Like, Los Angeles,
LA,
California, yeah.
Alright, listen, that Dunny was definitely smoking too much Cali weed, bro. I don't know.
We need to know what you hear, guy, man.
That medicinal weed over there, cause. But yeah, man, hold tight, Lizzie, cause she alive. You get me?
Yeah, she alive, and for people that are reporters or whatever, you know, just be mindful, man.
Very mindful, man.
Mindful.
You know them ones there. I know the Queen just probably on her iPhone like, what the hell? Just probably talking to the security.
What is this? Roger.
Talking about putting hits on the Hollywood Unlocked. That's why they apologize quick. They know the royal family don't play like that. You know?
Don't be doing that, man.
You know Harry, what's his name? I know he's already overseas. Say to them, bro, don't leave my mother alone. You know them ones there. Yeah. But listen, old tight, you get me? Old tight Lizzie, Agbaya of the week, Hollywood Unlocked, Agbaya ni idiot, Oloshi behavior, fam. But listen, like, we move on, man. You know what? We move on to the main topic. Obviously, I'm gonna let my boy J. Jules deal with this one. You get me?
Yeah. But before we go to the main topic, obviously this war thing. So
yes,
I want to give a shout out, and not a shout out, but my condolences to the people that are affected by the war going on right now in Ukraine.
Yeah, man,
and whatnot. And my condolences to the family and the friends of people that may be affected by this situation. So, you know, my prayers go out to the people out there, and my thoughts go out with them as well. So yeah, man. But yeah, the main topic today is more of like just growth, comfort zone. You know what I'm trying to say? We need to get out of our comfort zone. And, you know, a key factor of us coming out of our comfort zone, sometimes we need to unlearn bad habits.
Brother, you know what it is, yeah? Just to, even before we carry on as well, just to add on to the condolences, because I don't know too much about what's going on with Ukraine and Russia, but I definitely gotta do some research and whatnot. And you know, I do know a few Eastern Europeans, and I know during this time must be so hard for them. So, like we said, condolences. We just hope that, you know, there's some sort of peace that will come, and you know, everybody will live in perfect harmony. It's a tough one, but we pray, innit?
That's it.
But yeah, like you said, comfort zone, unlearning bad habits, brother. Listen, like people need to unlearn bad habits because it's only gonna stagnate you in the future. And I feel like even it comes down to even the weed habit. You understand? Picking up 10, 10, 10, 20, 20, 3.5, half, Z, da 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 da. You understand? Like some man ain't paying their bills. You understand? Some people are buying alcohol every Friday. Or even going to fish and chips every Friday, buying. You know what they
Easy.
They're not even thinking about the diaper, the pampers for their child, but they want Savoy and vinegar, bro. It's crazy. It's a crazy one.
It's a crazy one.
And what you don't know, is that, bro, when you unlearn bad habits, I just feel like it makes your relationship. If you are in a relationship with someone like woman or man,
and if not, you know, we're in relationships with ourselves as well. So it's all about like bettering ourselves as well.
Exactly. So it's just mad because like I do see a lot of people stuck in bad habits, and some of them is by choice, some of it's not by choice. Some people will probably go through maybe a state of depression, and they feel that, you know what that little zoot or that 1-2 shot might take me away from that, you know, for that heartache for the time being. But what happens is that as you get into that rhythm, that habit, you start to realize that every time you're in some sort of state of depression, you're always drinking, you're always smoking, you might be out in a club, you might be in a street club, you might go here and there, and you don't know who you're hurting around you. And I've seen it in that many cases is that a lot of people in relationship do get hurt on this sort of situation in terms of like they're not getting the attention they want, you know, and unfortunately, you're not getting attention in your household. You're only gonna seek it somewhere else. Yeah, you understand?
That's a big thing as well. You know, it's a big thing. That used to be my issue as well. You know, I never wanted to be home, so you'll be a street rat, chilling with anyone, chilling with anyone, just trying to be with people and whatnot. But as you go older, obviously, thank God I've grown older and like, you get me. I've managed to just understand life a bit better and. Obviously, family, there's always family issues. Yeah. And it's not always going to be perfect, but I think communication is key, number one, and understanding, like, especially when you're the first generation we're African, Nigerian, you know. Yeah. There's a lot, you know, with our parents, they grew up different to us, but one thing is we have to just make sure we all see eye to eye and we're on the same page. We need to give them game. Obviously, they're giving us game because they are, you know, parents and whatnot, and they've been guiding us for years, you know what I'm trying to say. But at the same time, once you start going to that age and you're doing your thing, you're maturing, you're paying bills, whatever, you guide them, tell them your plans and communicate with them. I know African parents, they're always going to get on to us about stuff, but I don't think, me personally, I think it's a dead excuse to say, because my mum or your mum keeps asking you, when are you getting married? You should now go and hit a zoo. Like, I don't, no, because these are real things, though. These are real things. And obviously, that's a whole nother conversation because, again, I think, obviously, mental health plays a big part in a lot of stuff as well. Obviously, we're not here to drag anyone.
Just to, not even try to cut you off here, but just to touch on that, I feel like the problem is, even in an African household, I feel like possibly maybe Asians and even possible white people even go through
100%
in their own way. But I feel like in the African household, even when it comes down to getting disciplined, I think like we need to understand and we need to call things out. Like a lot of people got abused when they were younger, innit? Yeah. In terms of beating. Some people got discipline and beats, but some people the beating was overboard. Yeah. You understand? But the problem with nobody's calling it out. You understand? And that's even part of getting out of your comfort zone. Like, you know when, bruv, you could be... I remember, bruv, there was one day my dad slapped the hell out of me on a train station. And you know what? One of the Englishmen came, he said, sir, you can't do that, that's assault. And you know what the problem is? To us, we're thinking, nah, bruv, this white
This is
guy,
the norm.
Yeah, this white guy is soft, man. What's he
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But
yeah.
really and truly,
You're gonna get me more licks. Like, don't get involved,
you
bro.
know they was there. But really and truly, when you actually grow up and realize, you're like, rah, that was actually assault because you could have gotten told off in a different way. You understand? You could have got reprimanded differently, but man was really getting beaten. But brother, I remember people used to say that their dad used to go to the garden, get branches and just whack the hell out of them. You understand? And the thing is, what we don't understand is that those sort of things, yeah, lead to depression, lead to PTSD, lead to, like you said, run into alcohol, run into drugs and whatnot, getting yourself out of that trauma. You see, some people might even not. Some people don't even like confrontation because of the fact of they probably remember getting confronted by their dad or their mum. What did he tell you? Da-da-da. You understand? And so when it comes to confrontation, they can't even deal with it properly because they're thinking, shit, this guy's possibly he might whack my eye, bro. You understand? And what I'm trying to get to here is coming out of your comfort zone and just even speaking out, being able to talk to somebody, expressing yourself, because that's even you not being able to talk to somebody or vent about something you've gone through. That's even, I see that as you staying in your comfort zone as well, because bruv, like coming out of your comfort zone is all about the fear of the unknown.
Yeah, and it's a habit as well. Like when I was, I don't know, I used to have a bad habit. I probably still got it, where I won't always be vocal about how I feel.
Exactly.
You know what I'm trying to say? And then I could just pretend I'm happy or whatever. But like being vulnerable and expressing yourself is a big thing, innit? So I think like, and I guess even having pride is a habit. So it's like when you try to unlearn having pride and then you're more vulnerable and whatnot, it's gonna, trust me, you're gonna see the difference. Like, and at the end of the day, I don't know what an individual person might be scared of. I was always scared of being judged. But I had to realize, like, you know what? The more I was more expressive and vulnerable to some of my friends, I realized, like, right, you know what? We're all really going through the same thing. So a man can't really judge me because we're going through the same thing. And even in hindsight, no one can really judge anyone. Yeah. We all have flaws. And get me, if you got a brain, you know what I mean, innit? But at the same time as well, I just feel like habits, whether it's even procrastination. Yeah. Because everything doesn't have to always be about maybe like drug use, mental health issues as well. Like it could just be little things like getting to places on time. Like you could be dating a girl, like on dates, you're usually late and you got an excuse or just stuff like that. Even getting anxiety or managing money, like even managing money, bad habits, like maybe you're spending your money on certain things you don't need to spend, like, but you want to take it to the next level. Again, you can't do the same thing expecting different results. So at the end of the day, I think that's the beauty of life for me. Like, you know, we all have bad days and we might think, oh man, I don't want to see tomorrow. But for me, the way I've channeled it for myself and what's helped me throughout the years as well is like, you know what? You just don't know what tomorrow could bring. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to say, and that could be the day where it's like, yo, things turn around for you. And not to even say things should, you know, you're waiting for that big break, but you should love life, appreciate life, but you should always be willing to learn. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Like, we've gone uni, we've graduated, but we're still learning regardless. Course, and uni just, even if you don't go uni, for the people that don't go uni, it's not for everyone. And at the end of the day, it's all about, you know, self-belief, and you're learning with everyone, whether it's your mum, people at work. Don't put people on a pedestal, because you, even being young, you could teach. Like, mum, get me, is my mum, but my mum learns from me, I learn from my mum. I'm able to like teach people some stuff, and it's just perspective. You know what I'm trying to say? So I think the beauty of learning, and again, coming out of your comfort zone, is a beautiful thing. Like you're not gonna know until you try certain things, or until you know, just rethink certain things. So until you do that, things won't change. You can't stay in the same position just thinking, oh man, my life is this. What are you actually doing about it? And what is it like? You know, you need to hold yourself accountable as well. What is it that I can improve? What's the pros and the cons? Yeah. And then, bro, trust me, like you're gonna see things changing, and you're gonna be happy.
And you just gotta understand, is that like coming out of your comfort zone is like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it is a scary thing, because you don't know, like I said, the fear of the unknown. You don't know what is on the other side, and that's what everyone's scared of. They'd rather, just like, man's hitting Zoots. Obviously, that's just the best example. Obviously, the first one that came to my mind, man's hitting Zoots. I'm like, me wanted to stop. Like, the fear is, I'm gonna be sober for it. Like I'm gonna be sober for life. Am I ready for that? You understand? I'm never gonna be hitting the zoots no more. I'm never gonna, get high or da 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 da. But not knowing that sometimes that could actually be the best thing possible, rather than you to be stuck in limbo and possibly even develop any sort of cancerous illness or whatnot.
100%.
You see, and like that's another thing. Like I want to touch on is like everything, because some people just feel like drug addiction, alcohol addiction. There's a lot of things in life that can be an addiction. Anything that you like doing and you're continuously doing it without any sort of thought pattern is an addiction. You understand? Some people are putting two spoons of sugar in their coffee every day. It's an addiction.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. I'm just trying to explain the point of, listen, coming out of your comfort zone. Never be scared about it. Sometimes it could be the best thing for you. It could even, like you said, it could even give you the possibility and opportunity to level up.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. It's about leveling up,
Yeah.
A lot of people are in toxic relationships, and, you need to, like, again, like, even like you say, smoking weed or drinking. What is it that is making you do what you do? And then, try to challenge yourself as well. Like, okay, see if you could go sober for a month and see what it is, like, that affects you. Yeah, obviously, you're going to go through, whatever it is, like withdrawal symptoms and all them things. But at the same time as well, what is the cause of why you do drink or why you smoke? And then at the same time as well, is it a thing of you can talk to someone and you can share something with someone? Because even with that being said, I know a lot of people, even me, I always used to feel like, in this life I feel alone. But we're actually not. Again, the more vulnerable you can be and true to yourself, and again, like, my thing is just like, you gotta be bold as well. Like, everybody has a story, and as long as you're just open-minded and you're able to read the room as well, like, just don't go and, like, people have reasons of why who they are, and we're all hurting and we're all healing. At the end of the day, talk to someone, share your story, share your testimony, whatever it is, because you doing something as well like that, you could give someone the courage to, like, be themselves as well, and then you form a friendship. And you both learn. Like, it's all about learning. Like, I'm trying to be around people that I can learn from. At the end of the day, it's all well and good. And even with that being said as well, I want to hear your story, your journey. Like, what did you have to do to get that nice car you've got? Man's gonna tell me the sacrifices he made, the amount of times he had to update his CVs, the rejections he's got. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear all these things. So it's like, right, you know what? It wasn't just a thing of he made his CV once and he got the job one time. No, he went through rejection. Like, that feeling when you really, like,
it's like a human feeling, like
human feeling. But even the rejection, like, you see what it is. Like, life, sometimes for people it can be very devastating. When you do preparation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you could have prepared for the exam and you still failed.
Listen, you live and learn.
You live and you learn.
You live and learn.
And even, like, people that apply for jobs, when you get that message from the email. Yeah, you was a fine contestant, but we regret. What are you regretting? You should have regretted sending me this email, but
trust
when you but you don't want to, like, we regret the decision, but we're still gonna keep your CV. But it's like one of those ones where it's like, bruv, it took you 2 hours to do this application, bruv. You prepared yourself mentally and physically because your fingers was hurting, smashing the keyboard.
Trust me.
But again, it gets like that, and at the end of the day, it's like, we shouldn't, with another, when a door closes, another door will open.
Always.
So, I think it's all perspective as well, mindset. And then again, I feel like we should always want to elevate, and the only way we are gonna elevate is by us challenging ourselves.
Yeah.
And if we don't have the people around us that's gonna help us challenge, then you get me. You stay with yourself, you challenge yourself, hold yourself accountable. You want everyone around you to change. You know what I'm trying to say? You shouldn't want to stay the same. Why would you still want to stay in your parents' house? You know what I'm trying to say? You need the people around you to hold you accountable. Like, yo, what you saying? What, are you saving money? Are you looking for a mortgage? Or are you know what I'm saying? All the patterns, all the information. We all need the information. And at the end of the day, you should be around a circle that everybody's, in limbo and on the same page.
Exactly.
Where you're trying to go to. Because everything's all about direction. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's levels. Like, look at us. Young men, we used to stress over, what was it? Maybe SATs. Trying to do the bleep test. You know them ones there. You know about the bleep test. They tell you a month in advance, it's a bleep test thing. Yeah, you got to make sure you're healthy and that. The bleep test, you're stressing over your GCSEs. What is it? College, trying to get uni. And all these things were a challenge. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and everyone went through different stages of these things, whether it was going uni, even uni experience, you know what I'm trying to say, getting jobs, and remember the challenges you went through and see how far you've come as well, and how you had to adjust. Like even me, like working, bro, I had to adjust. Working was a challenge. I didn't used to want to talk to people, but now I go to work, everybody's happy to see me in the office and whatnot, and who would have thought?
And that's all due to the fact that you came out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, 100%.
You realize, and the thing is, sometimes like you just gotta understand. Even to those people that feel like they're not where they want to be, like that's the first step. You're accepting the fact that you are basically at this level. You're at this level now. You're accepting that cool. This is where you are now. You're looking up. I need to get there. Now you need to prepare.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
And it's hard. It's the hard. Obviously, like you said, coming out of your comfort zone once again. Like even like you might lose friends. You might lose people around you because they may feel that this guy's changing.
Yeah.
You're selling out or whatnot, but really and truly, you're just trying to better yourself.
That's it. You gotta be comfy on your ones, man.
See, even like we said, toxic relationships.
Hey,
bro. Like it's hard. Listen, it's always hard to leave a toxic relationship because
you gotta love yourself.
You trust me, love yourself. You understand? You gotta know what you know your worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
can't tax.
So you don't never. You're looking around thinking, if I leave this person, who's gonna want me? Who am I gonna? Bruv, there's over 3.something billion people on this earth.
Baby, don't be that naive, man.
You get me?
Come on.
Girl and man them as well, fam. Because there's a lot of them. Like it's not only girls.
Man them be acting like man, could I do better though? Am I punching?
You're punching. What do you mean? Like, brother, go outside and
but just do your thing, brother. It's not about either you punching or doubting yourself as well. Like, make sure you just do what you need to do. You won't need to feel like you're punching.
You won't need to, bro.
You understand? Share the responsibilities with your partner. And everything is good. Don't let your girl moan too much. Don't let her complain too much. Be one step ahead of her as well.
Trust me, and brother, even girls, don't let your man. Versa, don't let your man complain too much because some girls will say he doesn't do this. Some man will say she don't do that.
And before you know it, another girl's cooking him Eforiro, man.
And another man is buying the plantain for the house.
Buying the plantain for the house. So it's not easy.
You get me? So obviously, I want to do a little fun activity for the people listening. Like, obviously, I feel like comfort zone, like. I would want to say you write 5 to 10. 10's a lot. Maybe even 3 things about yourself, and maybe even things that you can improve about yourself. You know what I mean?
Word.
And just obviously look back. Maybe even exchange it with one of your friends. Do it together, and maybe even work towards targets even during the year.
Trust
to how to get to that next level. And anytime you feel that one of you slipping, like you always say, call them to accountability.
100%.
You understand? So that's the message today. Like getting out your comfort zone. It's scary, but trust me, man. Sometimes the grass, even though they say the grass isn't greener, sometimes the grass can be greener.
It can be.
It can be greener, but
it's all in the mind. You get me?
It's just up to you. It's like it's the same way. Do you want to go outside or you want to stay indoors all year? You understand? If you go outside, you might meet someone new. If you stay indoors, you're eating the same jamo bread.
Jamo bread.
Agege bread.
Agege bread.
Yeah.
But yeah, people just bear in mind, and I like what my brother Damo has said. Try and as well. If it's not the comfort zone, at least 3 things that you feel like you can unlearn in terms of habits. Whether it's like going to bed late, waking up early, going to things, you know what I'm saying, or just even time management, you know what I'm saying, trying to improve that, like we need to stop making excuses for things. Like, my time management's poor. Yeah, but what are you doing?
You understand?
You know what I'm saying? Don't go around people saying, but I'm bad with communication. Yeah, then fix it. What do you mean you're bad with communication?
Man, I say, I'm bad, but these times you'll be hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. But if it's Deliveroo now, you know how to put my McDonald's didn't deliver on time. You know how to do that with the communication.
Me, you know how to put in the notes that extra gherkin.
Yeah. The gherkins was added.
Luscious behavior.
There wasn't no cheese in my cheeseburger.
Yeah, man, that's the message of the day, man. Come out of your comfort zone. Once again, condolences to the people suffering in the Ukraine and Russia war. Once again, Hollywood exposed Agbaya leave Femi alone.
Jati.
Come on, rubbish boy. But yeah, before we leave, man, make sure you subscribe.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Come on, man. We're signing out.
Holla at me. You see me?